Hey everybody, Rodham here. Thanks for tuning in to Kenshi Birth of a Hive. Rules and goals are here if you need a reminder. So, last episode, I ended up on the steps of rebirth. Before I do anything regarding rebirth, I want to queue up some additional crafting here at home. So I'm going to queue up a repeating heavy and soldier plate armor. As far as leg plates go, we'll keep up with that as well. I'm getting to a point where I have plenty of leg plates, specialist at least, for everybody. And, soon we'll be just throwing out the specialist stuff. I've already thrown out a whole lot of it. I am getting Jay over to grab some crafter gear because he's got the wrong sort of loadout. And as soon as he gets his gear, I'll be switching over to the swarm and attacking the rebirth. It's a giant slave camp, is what it is. All right, Jay, here you are. Just go ahead and throw your old gear into the fire and grab your new gear. We don't yet have a helmet for him. And I'm actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to melt down a whole lot of other gear that is specialist grade. I'm really hoping, I know for masterwork, but he probably, Jay doesn't need to actually be the one to do this. Snowy could. Oh, this was masterwork as well. Nice, 2. The reason I'm doing this is we are simply running out of room in our storage here, and I'd rather be cranking out Masterworks goods. Oh, Snowy, you just put all that away, didn't you? So I'm making room so that I can stop focusing on the armor crafting and focus on battle, knowing that the armor crafting is indeed getting done just in the background here. Oh boy. Maybe that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, Snowy, I'm just going to have you stop. Hendrik. Nope. No bag. Resnick. Let's have you help to melt down the rest of the unwanted gear. A little weird to melt the way I did, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. Plenty of iron, no issue there. Osgolo, here we go. We can have him, he's standing in the right place at the right time. Have him help to move the iron out of the smelter. Oz, what were you working on? You are hungry. Let's get you over to the ranch here. I think, though, there is not food there. Jeez. Well, Phoenix, before I'd really like to get to the battle, so let's get some food in that, trough. And, alright, we are good. Now, back over to these guys. Arguably, there's not much point. I don't want to ruin the fun over here, but there's not much point conquering Rebirth because it belongs to Lord Phoenix, who is the leader of the Holy Fuzzy Wuzzies. I'm not even going to call their faction by their proper name. Meaning that even if we run in here and kill a bunch of people, not much changes until he's overthrown. But that doesn't stop me from wanting to free some slaves. That's Queen's chief concern. So here we are at the edge of Rebirth, and I'm planning on. I think my first war will be against the Holy Fuzzy Wuzzies. That's what I'm going to refer to them. And we'll wage this war. Now, if I really wanted to wage the war, I would go against their important parts of their base or cities, stuff like that. But we can start by ruining their economy. So look at this poor guy. They're possessed by skeletons. You know how untrue that is, right? Alright, bye-bye, guy. I think he hit me a few times, but his weapons weren't even strong enough to pierce. Pathetic. Alright, let's have a door knocker. Louis, you want to go in first? There doesn't... Oh, yeah, no, there's some people here. I really wish Seiko was here with us to try to assassinate, because this would be a really good... There's not a lot of opportunities to have proper assassinations, but when you find sleeping guards like that, that is a good time. You know, despite the alarm being raised, I can't help but to notice that they really don't have a lot of backup coming. And, we'll go ahead and sacrifice. Ooh, you went down right quick. Now, I'm not really here to steal things. And from my experience, there's really not anything worth stealing in any of these, for lack of a better term, houses. I guess I can't even stay in the beds. I'm just mostly looking for slaves to free. Man, look how fast they were to respond to her getting targeted. So there is a mechanic in Kenshi, which I've demonstrated in the past, which is like diplomatic overthrow. Basically a regime change. Some cities can experience these regime changes, but the triggers differ widely. So sometimes it's generally like you kill a leader. You are free. Demon do not... Wait, what? So I'm just here, not so much for the regime change, but to... Oh, this guy doesn't even want to be free. And he's crying. Oh, hello, Barracks. Alright, let's fight outside, because we've got outside weapons. Really? Call me Dark One? Yeah, I'm an agent of Narco. You better believe it. Very much enjoying sacrificing all of them. Or executing, really. I guess a bit of column A, a bit of column B. Still can't use their beds. It's to be expected. Let's check this tower. No, there's no one else in the tower. Now, if I really wanted to be effective, I would march on over to where there's, like, a diplomatic leader. Much like the way I killed Lady Kana. But, they really don't have slaves, which is strange, because it's nighttime, and generally nighttime is when these slaves are caged. So I don't know. They have a slave here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why there's not more of them. Oh, I sent Delirious up there? I meant to send Hella. I'm aiming to try to free as many as I can. Oh, you silly guard. Wait for me. Wait, you did just put yourself back into the cage? Like, I sure as heck did not do that. Alright, whatever. You don't want to be free. I don't care. You can stay there for all I care. Now, if you are doing a, like, prisoner-only run, there is a small chance that, that characters that you free end up joining you. So it is a good way to recruit. If you can take the guards out, that is. And we're doing a 4 in the morning night raid. I don't want to spend too much time here because guards will just inevitably perpetually respawn. Oh, that Shek is following me. But as far as slavery goes, this is the chief abomination amongst all slaves and slavery. So, hence the desire to come in here. But I was actually expecting a little bit more resistance. I mean, I did go into a barracks and wipe them all out, but I was kind of expecting more. All right, there's a guard up there. We're not so much anti-guard. Even Queen realizes that the average guard is a slave to the holy nation almost as much as the slaves are. Some of them, not all of them. But yeah, here we go. Here's the mother load of prisoners. We do ever run... Okay, yeah. They have a lot of imprisoned Shek. I'm not... I'm sort of curious as to why there is a... why everybody seems to be Shek. Come on, Hella. No, she keeps running away even though I'm telling her tasks to do. Well, I suppose we do want to ally the Shek. That is a goal, so, you know. I'm working on that. Now look at this prisoner pool. Alright, this is where you all were, huh? Now, any of these guys that get added to my group, I'm going to kick out unless they're hivers. And as you can see, the vast majority of them are not hivers. I haven't even happened upon a hiver yet. And most of the ones tied to the pole want to stay here. Which is real sad. Oh, guys, could you not let my only person that seems to enjoy freedom die? Don't forget the shackles. Alright, this person wants to go. There you go. You're welcome. If you're smart, you'd stick with me, because I'm going to keep you guys... Well, nope, you don't want to leave either. This person does. Evil be smited? Alright, well, then I'll smite you then. If you demand it. Okay, that person wants to stay. They're gonna stop my rations. Come on, take a look around. Have you seen any guards that I've had trouble dispatching? You're free as you want to be. Oh, wah, wah. Look at that guard. Alright, you know what? Surrender, evil. Okay, bye-bye. I don't know who sniped him. Maybe it was blood loss or something. That was... Oh, I got caught. Wait, how? I got caught trying to steal his execution button. And then he flopped. He flopped like a soccer player. Alright, so if I'm, let's head over to go somewhere where I can affect regime change. So, I did hit Port North previously. But what I think I'm going to do is head to, maybe not Blister Hill, but head to, like, Stack or the Hub and actually pick that fight. So, I'm going to be traveling on the way out here. There was materials trader that visited me, but I don't think I really don't need any of their goods. I'm pretty self-sufficient at this point, I would say. Oh, Swarm's being targeted. Cookie, you're a caravaneer. Checking back over here. I think I'm planning on just keep wearing the masterwork because it's just a lot less effort for me to update the gear sheets and stuff like that if I make a decision to do masterwork only. A lot of people have been dropping me comments about how I should have moral oral or Thor or etc. Like, you name it. I've probably had a request for it. Use the mega clubs. I'm not really planning on implementing using the these weapons. They're just not hiver weapons. And another problem I have is that a lot of the weapons that are added through mods aren't necessarily balanced either, which is a bit of a problem. Like, I don't particularly like imbalanced stuff. I don't want to make it, easier for me. Sort of feels a bit like cheating. Alright, Oz, come over here. Where are you? There you are. I want to stop worrying about the starving animals. There we go. Bunch of food cubes. Taking a look at the swords here. Queen is the closest to being done training. That's good. Wow, they are slinging insults. That's really not how to get me to purchase anything. I hope they realize. Now, I'm going to keep a closer eye on Delirious and this group here because they seem to be making strange pathing choices. See, here is a security gate. And one of the would-be escapees getting beat up by guards. So you know what? Let's just rock the guards. Oh my god, this guy's getting rocked hard. I definitely angered everybody at the gates here. And they have a barracks in here. Come on. Order! Yeah, you gotta stop slinging the racial terms. I mean, I know you guys are xenophobic, sexist, slavers, but the racism is unnecessary. It's funny, like, to bother drawing a line somewhere. Really? Really? Alright, I walk away trying to give you guys a second chance, and then you ruin it by yelling all sorts of nonsense at me. Alright, so I'm just about done with that area. We'll be back at some point, but let's get moving. I'm going to just powwow for a moment here, making sure that people are all patched up. We have some injuries, but nothing too grievous that I won't be able to keep moving. Hungry bandit, really? You guys are gonna mug me for my lunch money? Yeah, no, I really don't think so. Stinks joined me. Sorry, Stinks, but I'm really not in the mood, or not even in the mood. But I don't take Shek. I feel bad. All right, you know what? Stinky, we're coming. Just because I don't want you in my party doesn't mean I necessarily want you dead. Alright, Hella. We are going to first aid Stinks. And who's got food on them? There you go, buddy. You're an escaped slave, and you're a tech hunter. The game is all sorts of confused when you do that. Alright, I'm on my way out. Best of luck to you. Made sure that... Okay, so some of my guys have bounties that are never going away. I think if I recall correctly, the threshold is either 10k or 20k. I forget which one. But once you hit that threshold, the bounty is a permanent bounty, meaning that Hela, because she's been the one freeing all the slaves, has like a forever and never going away bounty on her head, which is good. I really, I don't mind that at all. And I'm not being sarcastic. Like, she's only really wanted by the Holy Nation. Or, I mean, the Holy Fuzzy Wuzzies. I forgot to call that what they are. Alright, so my plan here is to march down to Hub, heal up a little bit. Or, you know what? I could even heal in my camp. I wouldn't mind attacking Stack, honestly. So, I guess that's where I'm headed. Let's affect some real change and not this fake change, right? Taking a look around the map here. Queen, you are at 62. Still some specialist stuff. I'm also going to have to make a lot of black and chainmail chests. Oh, crap. You seem to be done. Out of resource. Out of steel bars? Hold on. Alright, so there's some error in my queue here. So, haul to steel bars. Haul to steel refinery. Haul to the iron refineries. 1, 2, 3. And then haul to iron plates. And then haul to ore. I clearly was doing it out of order. Manufacturing the Eagle Crosses are also going to put a strain on my steel bars as well. So that should be considered additionally. How is my... You guys are still working on the skeleton arms. A part of me is like, oh, you know what? And some of your weapons are really dreadful. But they're all crafters, so I don't know how much... part of me cares about it a little bit. Oh, well, what are you doing, Oboro? I have something out of order here, too, because he has 1,000 spring steel and really no other anything else, which is dumb. So I'll revisit his queue. This is like his own motors. So taking a look here. Let's redo this. Haul to crossbow locker. Make the crossbows themselves. Then make the crossbow parts. Then make hinges and spring steels. And then sit. Alright, we'll keep watch on that. I think I almost certainly have something out of order. Ozgolo, I have another job for you. Silvershade won't do any more electronic components because he's out of copper. So let's get some copper. Alright, so even though Hendrik and Camel Spider are full-time armor plating, we don't have a queue for it. We are not building up a supply or anything like that. Which is totally fine. It's in no way a complaint. It's just an observation. Hollow. I'm going to get you over here and give you better pants. So it's funny, in the span of like 2 episodes, he went from some of the worst pants that any of the characters in our entire colony had to masterwork hiver pants. A success story of equipment efficiency. Pillar, what about you? Same with you. So I suppose the... Oh, here's some more masterworks. Fantastic. I suppose my efforts to move the wheat is still a thing because they're still moving it. The wheat straw, that is. So, Pillar, you got yourself good pants. check that off on the list. Thor, what about you? You, too, could use good pants. So there's, wheat straw over here, is there not? Good. Oh, wow, we really whittled down the amount. There's still a lot of cleanup left to do, as you can see. And I just need to prioritize someone like Honey or Cookie to just, like, actually clean it up. Maybe with the help of Osgolo. But Osgolo, you are going to carry every single copper. Wow, you could fit them all? Sort of not expecting that. Let's bring them all over here. Keepers, Thor. And while I'm organizing back home, I'm going to make sure... Oh, my swarm is idle-ish. I'm going to idle there and make camp. Alright, there's another masterwork. Thank you, Thor. Or, you're welcome, Thor? I don't know. Maybe I got that one backwards and wrong. So a lot of our guys have started to masterwork head to toe. A lot of specialist plates coming out, though. Oh, there's more masterwork. So I think Snowy more reliably makes masterwork than other people here. But all the keepers that I have right now all have masterwork pants. So, Snowy, what I'm going to have you do is make the blackened chainmail instead. So we're coming up on stack here. And I'm planning on sieging it. Sort of impromptu. To be honest, I was never really planning on doing this, but now that I'm here, I mean, you know, why not? So let's get some beds set up. Alright, red rain. Oh, no, not red rain. Thorns. And green. Ahem. Anyone that's currently hurt. Oh, except for green. I can't have him rest right now. It's gonna just take a sec. Hello, bulls. I'm setting up all the beds because this is a rather large attack that I'm planning, and I might need to disengage and heal up. It's possible. I'm not saying it's definite. It depends on how well I handle this battle. But this should be fun. Should definitely be fun. Okay, I would say fabrics looking pretty fly. I've gone up from 100 to like 400 really, really, really quick. Oboro, are you just making hundreds of hinges now? Oh no, you actually did make another equal cross. All of his equal crosses so far have been not of desired quality. So I hate to spit on his work, but I'm just going to burn it up. And yes, as you can see, they don't generate iron. They're not, you know, because they have they're made of a bunch of different materials, so they're not solely iron. And as a result, hey, we have a paladin. All right, so this is a little patrol here that we'll get involved in. Another thing I'm going to need to do is to spread the bolts around. Because not everybody has bolts at this point. So this is more or less what the fight's going to look like. Now, some of these guys are actually getting pretty good licks in. But the high paladin here is dead. The High Paladin's the tough one. Alright, let's all heal up. We have another little patrol over that way. Seb actually got knocked out. No, that's the wrong guy. Put him down. Pick up a Seb. Oh, you're just hungry bandits. Now, fortunately, there's no one that's going to, like, cannibalize me out where I'm living right now. So, you know, I can be unconscious on the ground and not risk being eaten. Which is fortunate. So now anyone that is currently hurt is going to pop a squat. I did notice that that Rage's arm is worse for wear, and I actually... Nope, that's not true. So I need a... Metal has a little bit of a repair kit. I gotta figure out... oh, you're a bandit leader. I gotta figure out who is the best robotics person here to do the repairs, and just hook them up with it. Oops. Got caught stealing? Come on. If you're gonna accuse me of stealing, at least fight back. No, you are fighting back. Well, power to you then. But I'm just gonna kill you. Yeah, a whole bunch of them are sort of playing dead. Oh, Seb, you should be resting. You got the most hurt. Nope, this is an Inquisitor. He's probably the highest stats out of all of them. He's pretty tough. I should have sacrificed him when I could. And they look a little bit different. They are a different color, which signifies their rank, status, whatever you want to call it. All right, second chance. Let's get you some rest. I'm going to pick up my bone dogs as well. They're not particularly hurt, but every stat point counts. Every limb point, all that stuff. Alright, I'm sure I didn't sacrifice all of them. Plus, these hungry bandits are not enemies of the state, so I can't, or shouldn't sacrifice them. Queen's not with us, so I don't have a carte blanche to sacrifice whomever I want. It has to be an enemy of our faction. So, quick stat check for robotics. Nobody. So if Rage was the one that has the busted arm, just patch it yourself, because no one else is really able to do it better. And unfortunately, he doesn't have a particularly good arm. It's very, very basic. I'm going to leave the camp stuff here. I'm not planning on bringing it with me. We'll just deploy it here. So let's go ahead and start to raid the city. As soon as Ubseb is done healing up, he's the one we're waiting on. While we wait, I'm pretty sure Queen is either very close to done or done. Functionally, yeah, she's pretty much there. I don't think we're going to be able to use this spider. I doubt we'll be able to haul it. Carpo. Alright, you don't have any wheat on you right now. That's good. We're going to have Carpo swap with Queen. Oh, no, we took it. Fantastic. Alright, Queen. Carpo doesn't even have a normal backpack. That's sort of on me. Keepers. Carpo down to the swords. Queen back up to the keepers. And Carpo, you're going to bodyguard Acid. Talon and Euban are pretty close too, but not quite there yet. Alright, so this means Queen here is, yeah, much faster and stronger. That's fantastic. Because she's not on a war raid right now, I'm going to have her just sit on her throne. She doesn't necessarily need to do anything. Blazer. Oh, you know what? Droiden, you had a, yeah, you had my science. Okay, well, we'll be aiming to bring that back. Making sure that Heresy isn't building up a... No, she's working. Osgolo, you came over here with all the copper. It really should be a transfer all. But I won't have to do this very often. Alright, Oz. Head on over. Silver Shade's now back to electrical component making. That eases the requirement off of Heresy, who has better things to do. Taking a look over here, let's take a look at the armor that we have. So we have masterwork plates, but no one needs to wear that. And then a bunch of these, I don't want to call it substandard, but you know what, Resnick? I'm going to have you chainmail fabricate, and Snowy, you are going to... You're going to make the heavy armor. I'll have Resnick build up a healthy amount of chain sheets, and then we can use them all. Alright, so I've sorted everything back home. Let's get going. So, quick analysis of the situation here. They've got 3 mounted crossbows, 6 guards at the gate, and 3 more mounted crossbows. I'm going to want to storm those crossbow people really as fast as I can. So I'm going to move up and quick. I'm going to have Thorns at Renray go here. Hella Frenchy Green. And they're going to bypass right by the guards, trying to neutralize the crossbow people. Red Rain over there. Alright. Alarm raise. You raise it as much as you want. Not going to change the fact that I'm coming for you. Alright, so we want to take the wall people out as soon as we can, because them mounted crossbows can really pack a punch, and I'm not really interested in losing anyone today. So I sent Thorns up here to bite the crossbow people. Also, because the bone dogs have a lot thicker of a health, or a lot deeper of a health pool than than most of the hivers, especially the fog. The fog are particularly vulnerable. All right, so all the crossbows on the left side are done. On the right side, they're getting done. There's a Hungry Bandit leader here, which is a little awkward. Normally the base guards would have dealt with them, but I'm here. We have rather large fighting in the streets, so here's some high paladins, and we're right outside of their barracks. Green, Frenchie, and Hella. Let's stay out of the thick. They're both our medics and our crossbow people, so I don't need them getting too destroyed. I'm going to worry a little bit less about the executions. Second chance is a little hurt. I will execute when it's convenient, but I don't want to detract from the battle. So, Paladins and High Paladins are ones I should execute the most, because they're, you know, or if there's Inquisitors. You can say what the all you want. This is, I'm raiding you. You're being raided for your slaving ways. It's a second chance. You have a third chance. Now, anyone that is particularly hurt, a wise move would be to, you know, we've taken down their front gate, so a wise move would be to go and heal. And I'm going to be wise in this instance. So what I am going to do is have someone like Troller Sauce here, who's like literally not even taking damage. He's going to stick around and execute the dead. Or the dying, just so that they don't get to patch themselves up and reinforce or whatever. And then, yes, if you see... Alright. I should probably have had... Ray and Ron are both good to go as well. They're not fully healed, but they're Moral Orals and Obsidian. They're all... okay. Troller Sauce here is not... he's not really attacking. Oh, there he goes. Finally. Oh, he did. Sometimes characters get in stuck in like block mode. And they won't really defend themselves. Everybody else, we're going to do a quick heal. The bone dogs are fine. And this way, I'm still pressuring the guards here. So I'm not giving them a free pass to regroup, repair, heal, etc. But the vast majority of my guys are going to be recovering, which is important. Because they outnumber me, and if this is a fight of numbers, I got to keep my healthy folks healthy. So I have 3 staying here. 3 is an important number because of the attack slots 3. Oh, hello. Didn't I just take your execute button? Oh no, maybe I got caught stealing and I just didn't look so close. So some of these guys that are coming in are fresh. Some are wounded, but like this one's, well, he was fresh. Wow, he got killed real quickly. Oh, they got reinforced by a patrol. So I'm going to use my hiver speed to get out of dodge. And then as soon as everybody is healed up, I'll have them reconverge. Okay, looking good. Everybody's resting. All Alright, anyone that's fully healed, I'm going to have them pop out of bed. I'm going to actually slow down time because I feel like I'm over-resting for most of these. And I want to return back to the battle sooner than later. Okay, so we're fully ready to go back. One of the advantages of the faster resting mod. So, yep, as you can see, most of the guards that we're guarding are now corpses that are bleeding out. And there's very few people left guarding. We'll just keep applying pressure. He says Agent of Darkness as if I'm going to be offended. You, sir, don't know me well. Alright, so this is a barracks. And there's a metal chest that I could poke into. You know, I've never really found much. You'd think that they'd have stuff, but yeah, as you can see, it's I'll steal their food, but more or less junk. And that is very true for almost everything you're going to find in a city. Now, there is one place that would provide some good loot, but it is, it's over here. Narco's Trap. I don't want to spoil what that's about, but that there would actually have some loot. So here is their police station throne thing. They do have some guards on the roof. I'm going to storm in there. Alright. And head to the roof so I'm not indoors. All the way up. Yep. Oh, I got hit a bunch, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to fight on the roof. While Red Rains and Thorns guard the door. Some of my guys are fighting indoors. That's okay. And this is their police HQ. So we have Knave got knocked out. There is an Inquisitor on the roof who's a particularly tough enemy. Maybe even a few. Yeah, here's an High Inquisitor Seta, who's a diplomatic status sort of boss, if you will. And she's the one I should be aiming for because she hits the hardest out of everybody. Alright, Seta, you want to keep fighting? We'll take you down. And if she dies, this city gets overturned. But as you can see here, I am very, very bloody. I have a lot of people on the ground. And my bone dogs here are just sort of stuck. Maybe I wasn't ready for this. Well, I still have numbers. I'm still in the fight. Another thing I could be doing as I fight is executing the ones that are on the ground. I'm just making sure that no one's fatally bleeding out. Not that I really have any doctors at the moment. So Seta is right here. Moral oral. Let's kidnap Seta. Just because you were standing next to him. Alright, Ipseb. Start executing the High Inquisitors. And the last of the Inquisitors are downed. Now, the only other problem is I really don't have... I gotta figure out who... Moral Oral has pretty good field medicine. All my other medics are downed. Yeah, Moral Oral, it's gonna be you. So you are going to take... You're gonna trade with Hella. take her meds, and start to first aid people, just out of necessity. Another thing I could do is to pick up the ones that are unconscious, and prepare to walk out and camp with them. Okay, the I can't lose was me, not them. Alright, Hella's up, so Moral Oral, give the meds back to Hella. And don't worry about that. Alright, so she's patching everybody up. Anyone still laying on the ground? Actually, Delirious can walk on his own. We just need to put him down. Frenchie is being carried away. Yeah, it's not going to work for me, buddy. Alright, so Troller Sauce is unconscious, and Frenchie is unconscious. So let's pick up Frenchie. And that's everybody, right? I'm not leaving anyone behind. Well, I'm sort of leaving people behind, but not on purpose. So minus a medal. Let's pick you up as well. You guys are conscious, but certainly not able to walk. So, there's really not much of a point fighting here anymore, because officially, this place is fallen. It just requires me to unload the zone. And as soon as it's unloaded, because I have Seta, I've defeated it. So I'm planning on healing up whom I can. I don't want to go half-cocked back into battle or anything like that. Because I had not so much by choice, but I sort of kept, Alright, Hella, you're going to need to be patching people up. I sort of kept the Bone Dogs out of the combat. They're going to be pretty good at making sure that I can rest unmolested. Alright, so I accidentally put Seta down, and she's trying to run away with Louie. I should have looted her. But Hella's just going to enjoy sniping for a bit. And I can sick my dogs on her. No, everyone, just don't worry about it. It's handled. Alright, so she's downed again. This time, let's do it a little smarter. So Louie, I don't know why she picked on you, but let's get you some rest. Seta, your really nice paladin cross, yeah, it's gone. Your armor, in fact, you're going to be straight naked. I'm not really worried about her gear at all. And green is fully healed. So green, actually, could you take pick Seta up for me from Hella so Hella can heal? So there it is. Kidnap. Or just put down and pick up. Alright, so we're just patching everybody up. And then you can rest yourself. Okay, I guess everyone's patched. Oh, look at that. You're bleeding out? Yeah, I don't care. So, if you're wondering why I haven't executed Seta yet, Queen would like to do it herself. So I'm planning on... Oop, I can't execute you. I'm planning on bringing Seta all the way back to the Hive and then ritualistically sacrificing Seta as the first true victory against the Holy Nation. Holy Fuzzy Wuzzy, sorry, I keep getting that wrong. Before I do anything else, I know we're all healing up, so I'm going to quickly check in on you guys. Specialist, all specialist, okay. No real progress there. Resnick, you are out of research, you're out of steel bars? I could make another steel refinery. When you're idle, Resnick, just haul to ore. The swords, Yubin and Talon are definitely done. So, regroup here. Kill your jobs. Mohammed and Little Light are going to take your place. So Mohammed, pick up that Iron Spider for Yubin. And Yubin trade with Mohammed. So Yubin is going to be a crossbow. I definitely need to equip him up as such. But Mohammed, let's get you down to the swords. Bodyguard Acid. Acid's almost done as well. And Talon, you're done. And I was going to have Hollow take over. Talon, I know there's not a lot of martial arts stuff in the base for you yet. But hey, you're strength trained, so it's a start. And Hollow, you're going to bodyguard Acid. Pharaoh, okay. Yeah, we're good for now. So Talon and Yubin, you two are done strength training entirely, and I should mark it down as such. I'm trying to do that right now. And then we also had, who was it? Queen. Queen finished up as well. Thor, do I have Thor marked down as... Nope, Thor wasn't marked down as finished up, so I just did that. I do have Beat marked down. Okay, we're good. Now, we're still waiting on Obaro to make some decent crossbows. No pressure, dude. But, you know, we're waiting on that. But one thing I should do is... so, of these crossbows, the quickest refire rate would be a toothpick. So, I'm actually going to work on a toothpick because Yubin is not going to be a very good crossbow shooter or whatever. And I need to make sure that he's not going to slay his teammates in misfiring shots. Obviously, that would be pretty bad. Also, Obaro, what, you're burning. There we go. Crossbow parts. Whoa. Wait, what? Where did this... Who made a shoddy arm? Did you really make a shoddy arm? I mean, I suppose it's possible, but, like, I thought we were a little beyond that. Alright, Ron, what's going on over here? Someone's aiming it. Cute. Some hungry bandits. How's my health? We are all 100% good to go, so let's attack the hungry bandits. I'm going to start breaking camp. Hella, I have no idea where you're headed. Alright, everybody hold. Because you're being weird and you're trying to run back into stack. And I don't need you doing that. Okay, green. I usually use you to pick up these bags. And Thorns, you're the one that holds them. I know I haven't healed Seta at all. Part of me was like, just let Seta bleed out until Seta loses limbs. I don't know if that's really my strategy or not. I haven't decided to patch or not. Maybe I will patch. Queen gets to sacrifice Seta ritualistically, I think. Okay. And unhold. Green, you're going to have to drop Seta. Have someone more capable of carry. So let's check carry weight right now. 55. 50. Ron might be the best. Ron or Jordan. Alright, Ron, you're going to carry Seta. Where is Seta? Kidnap. Fine, that didn't work. Put down. And kidnap. Alright, Ron, you move it. You don't really have any move speed penalties while holding Seta. That's great. Delirious, we're going to follow you. And I'm going to have to go between... I don't want to go into the fog, but we'll have to very carefully extract here. Well, guys, that's about all the time I had for this episode. It has been more action-packed. I tried to deliver on what I promised. I am still, attempting to get all of the equipment and everything up to snuff so that we can have more wars and less base management and stuff like that. So I'll try to do my best to do that in the background. Tips, tricks, feedback for me, drop me a line. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you tune in next time. Thanks you all for watching. To all my fellow Americans, have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll catch you all later. Adios.